Alright guys, welcome back to North Outdoors. Check out the other unboxing videos of our Avian X's toys, duck toys that we're doing. Decoy seat, power swimmer like we got here, Mojo, elite spinner. But in this video, I'm going to be unboxing this Pintail power swimmer by Avian X. We're going to get it in the water, take a look at its modes. I've been looking at it, doing a little research on it. So it should be pretty cool, pretty fun. So yeah, let's get it open. So let's get the knife here. Power Swimtail Drake. Here's what it looks like in the box. Do a pull. It's like move that box. There we go. Nothing else left in the box. This is empty packaging. Alright, first, before we get to the decoy, let's take a look at the other things that come along with it. Just plug into your wall charger, your 120 to 12 volt charger. So if you lose it, pretty easy to replace. I know a lot of people don't look at the manuals or instructions, but we'll take a quick look over it. So let's see what else. We got pump maintenance diagram, sticker on there. Not a sticker, but piece of paper. Shows you how to maintenance the pump. So if your pump doesn't turn on or if it's clogged, shows you how to remove the screws and unclog it. So that's helpful. Probably save that, but again, it's probably online too. They do give you a screwdriver for doing that maintenance. So if you're buying it the day of or just don't have a screwdriver, comes with it. So that's super sweet. Here is a 3-way swivel to connect the power swimmer to at least 2 other decoys. I'm sure you could make your own and connect them to even more, but this is what comes with it. So you go like power swimmer here and then decoys on the other 2 and have them float around. So that'll be really cool. I can't wait to test that out and see how those work with getting more action in the spread. And let's take a quick look at the manual, if we can find the English section. Here we go, here we go, here we go. So, for full charge, allow 6 hours of charging. Please don't exceed 24 hours of charging, so that's good information there. The floaters are powered by 1 lithium-ion battery internally for up to 10 hours of runtime in intermittent mode. So just note that's not continuous mode, that's intermittent mode. It shows you how to remove the hull cover, kind of the debris screen, how to clean that, so that's helpful. And I'll give you guys a look here. There's 2 modes. Mode 1 is continuous mode, allowing decoys to continuously run in swim mode. Mode 2 is intermittent mode. Decoy swims for a random time between 5 and 8 seconds, pauses for a random time between 3 and 5 seconds, and repeats. When selecting modes, remember battery life is 2 times greater with mode 2 intermittent mode selected. So just know that the 10 hours is for intermittent mode. So if you go continuous, you'll get 5 hours. So then 10 hours is the intermediate. So that's pretty cool. And then the last section I'll kind of read to you guys and cover is the rigging. So it says here, for clean water conditions with little vegetation, simply use your standard anchor system and secure it to swivel supplied with the power swimmer. We recommend not using heavy decoy cord. 1/8 cord, or 1/16 cord will allow the best movement. So just keep it small, I guess. Length also plays an overall movement. We recommend the length of the decoy cord to be the depth, twice the depth. So it says example, 3 feet of water, use a 6-foot cord. So keep it small, keep it long. If you're going to actually anchor the power swimmer in clean water. For heavy vegetation, marsh conditions, they recommend weedless tether. So supplied with the power swimmer, so that's this guy. They say to, from tangling the weeds, allow the decoy to continue moving with very little maintenance. So basically, the diagram shows right here, you got your power swimmer in the middle, and then you anchor the 2 outside decoys, and that just kind of helps just maximizes movement when it's super weedy. So definitely take a look at that, and I'm sure these are online. Oh, you get 1 year limited warranty, so that's cool. So let's actually get to the fun part of it, seeing that we went over all that. There's a rubber band here, we'll take that off. It's got some weight. It's expected, seeing that it's powered. So there it is, Pintail. More points here. Nice looking colors. Not as flexible. Not soft body, I'd say. Oh, the tail's a little wiggly, but doesn't squeeze like the other ones. Here's the underneath. Here's your power cord port, right on the side there. Here's that's where the water will exit and then get sucked in. So yeah, so there's that. I hope it comes a little charged so we can test it out today, but we'll see. I'll take off this cover so we can see what's underneath. So your weight is connected to the shell here. Here's your debris screen. So your wire will come in on here and then get sucked through that, so no big particles, and that's removable so you can clean it, or you can just tuck that right back in there. Here's what the underbelly looks like. So again, it gets sucked up in there, pushed out right here. I'm assuming that's your battery charging, or the battery might be actually inside, and that's just your mechanics. But then this is where you gotta take these 5 screws out to unclog the pump. So hopefully that doesn't happen to us too early on. Right now, we're in continuous mode, and there's intermittent. Switch it back, so pretty easy to switch. And this is, you're like, well, why is it not running? Well, it's actually water activated. So if you see these 2 points right here, right there and right there, when those get connected through the water, it will turn on. You can use your finger. So you can hear it power on. So they say if that gets fouled up, they'll start to corrode. Just hit them with a little sandpaper or a light file, clean them up, and it should go back to working perfectly. So, yeah, not much to it, but it is more obviously complicated than your other decoys. And for example here's a gadwall. So quite a bit bigger, but it's a pintail. But you couldn't even tell that this was be powered if those are 2 submerged decoys. So pretty cool stuff. But I'm gonna get my waders on, and we'll get this in the water, and we'll get it tested, and we'll get it tethered to 2 other decoys, and we'll see how it goes. All right, guys, I got my waders on, and I got the Avian X Pintail power swimmer in my hands here. So we're gonna put this in the water. Forget what mode it's on, but we'll figure it out, because I don't feel like pulling that piece off right now. But we'll get this in the water, we'll get running. To my knowledge, there is no remote on this, which is a little bit of a bummer if you want to turn it on and off. But yeah, let me know if there is a remote. Let me know in the comments. But let's get this in the water and see how it goes. It's gonna shoot away from me now. But it must be on continuous mode. See that it's been going for a while and not shutting off. Let me grab the camera so I can follow it better. Just kind of trucking along. Not very loud as you can hear, but yeah. Just driving around. So that's on continuous mode. As soon as you grab it, you get it out of the water, it shuts off. But that's the actual propulsion there. That's what it looks like underwater, so that's what's pushing it around. Let me put you back in the stand here, in the tripod. All right, so it was just on continuous mode. I'll show you how to switch it. So you're gonna take these screws off, and you don't have to worry about losing them because there's a washer or a detent in there to hold it to the plastic. So take it off, just hit from 1, switch that to 2, green light, you're good. So now it's in intermediate mode. You're gonna hook it right here, fold it back up, line up your screws. Pretty simple. Tighten, 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 tighten. Tighten the other side a little bit. Then just snug it down, and you're good to go. Just make sure your water or your power plug's plugged in, pushed in. You know, just double check to make sure that that debris screen didn't move. Now, when we put it in the water, it should go for about 5 to 8 seconds, shut off for 3 to 5 seconds, and then we'll go from there. So, fill it with water, and off it goes. Shuts off, turns back on, and goes out of screen. So yeah, that's its in intermediate mode. Shuts off, turns on. So in the manual, it actually shows that, or says that it's the most realistic looking pattern is that intermediate that they found. And plus you get 10 hours rather than 5 hours. So I would definitely consider running it in intermediate mode just to save the battery and to look more real lifelike. But yeah, I'm not gonna hook it up to any other decoys today, seeing that I don't have any weights with me. But should be super cool. Get more motion our spreads this season, and simple to use. Thanks for watching. If you want to check out the other videos on the Marsh seat, the Gadwall, the Widgeon decoys, the Mojo X, Elite Series Woody spinner, go check that out. But if you guys did enjoy the video, please like the video below, subscribe to the channel if you like any outdoor content. If you want us to buy something and review it, let us know, and we'll do it. So please comment below, please subscribe, please like. Thanks for watching.